Well, I'm on this Natchez Trace Parkway, Buzzard Roost Spring, operated by the National Park Service. I remember hearing Natchez Trace. I know it's something to do with Indians, but I'm hoping to find some information. This is run by the National Park Service, so I'm hoping to find some information around here. I just saw alongside the road and decided to, hey, let's go check this out. So, looks like there's an information kiosk up there. I'm going to have to hike to go see it. So, let's go see. Buzzard Roost Spring. Shut off. This thing's getting hard. Well, there's Buzzard Roost Spring down there. You can see that. That's pretty neat. I'm going to take a picture of that. Anyway, I'm going to walk up here. See if I can find out what this place is all about. Lots of birds. There's some stair steps going down there. Looks a little rickety for me though. I have to look it up on ask my phone what this is about, because I ain't finding a lot of information here. Okay, this is some kind of a depiction. Levi Colbert, a Chickasaw chief, operated a stand near here that served the old trace travelers in this early 1800s. Adjacent to this area was a spring which provided abundant water supply. Okay. Press for message. All right.
I am Itilu Watabe.
Okay.
Once a warrior, now in the year 1817, a tiller of the soil. I sit at the feet of Itawamba Mingo, the man called Levi Colbert. He and his brother George are the most honored sons of the Chickasaw wives of James Colbert, a Scotsman who spent most of his life among my people. Levi earned the rank of chief by showing great resourcefulness and bravery when a Creek war party attacked our village. Our young men were away on fall hunt, and Levi led old men and young boys to victory over the attackers. We drew more blood than we lost. My people then gave him the most honored place in council, seated on a wooden bench. And so he was named Itawamba Mingo, bench chief. He never read a school book, but he knows we must learn the white man's ways or perish. He has sought help from the white man's council to help teach our young people. In his house, I have learned to read and to speak as the white man speaks. At his stand, there on the hill, he offered food, drink, and shelter to travelers on the Natchez Trace. There are more than 20 such places between Natchez and Nashville, each about a day's travel from the next. In Chickasaw territory, they belong to Chickasaws, as with George Colbert's stand and ferry, 7 miles north of here. Now Levi's son-in-law, Kilpatrick Carter, runs this stand and farms the land. Levi has other farmlands, and he spends much of his time helping the Chickasaws in treaty talks with government agents who respect him as we do. He is to us what the soul is to the body. We do as he wills us to do, for we have found that we can always trust him.
Okay. A history lesson there. I wish I was younger. I'd sure like to go down there. Probably killed my knee going down that thing though. I didn't fall on my butt. So I'm going down the highway, 65 mile an hour, and I see this sign about Coon Dog Cemetery. So here I am back in the woods about 15 miles just to see this Coon Dog Cemetery. Let's see, I'm going across the Tennessee River in a construction zone here. Not quite as big as the Ohio, but it's a pretty good size. It also feeds in Mississippi. Actually, I think it joins the Ohio before it does that. If I remember right, yeah, because I remember crossing the Tennessee River somewhere on my last trip. Up there in Kentucky or something. I need to fact check that, but it seems like I did. Just passed through Muscle Shoals. Some town I can't pronounce. Helen Keller's from around here. Her home was back there across the river. Yeah, I'm kind of looking for a grocery store to get some fruit, apples and bananas. We're in Florence, Alabama. For some reason this camera's getting awful hard to turn off.